and you tap into the feeling in your fucking heart that you know you are good enough, and you know that deep down, and I know you know that deep down, and there's a part of you that's screaming out to be like, oh my God, I wish I could just shake you right now, because you were always enough. It wasn't a case of you were never enough. You weren't born out the womb, I'm not good enough. Hello! One is for you if you never feel like you are good enough, because there is no better feeling than knowing you are good enough. And I don't mean feeling good enough on the days when things go well and you get a bit of attention, you get a bit of validation. No, that's not you feeling good enough. That's you feeling good enough because someone else has made you feel good enough. I mean feeling good enough to the point that you fucking know that you are enough no matter what. No matter if the setback comes in, no matter if someone doesn't validate you, no matter if you don't get what you want, Because when you know you are enough, everything changes, and I mean everything. The way you see things, the way you operate, the way you show up, your confidence, your conviction, everything. So that's what we're going through today. Now I'm going to go and do a proper setup, but that's my introduction. I'm going to get my light and I'm going to set this up and we're going to go. So get a pen and paper in the meantime and I'll catch you in a minute. Right, let's fucking go. Right, we're trying a different location today. I got to a point where I was like, the background, and I was like, do you know what? I actually don't care, whatever. So I see you working really hard, chasing people. In fact, do you know what? If you don't feel anxious and you never feel like you're not good enough, maybe you might be a bit more of an avoidant. This video probably isn't going to be for you, okay? So if you feel anxious, if you feel like you are always chasing maybe people that don't like you, people that don't want you, so in relationships, maybe you are always working really hard, but you never actually truly believe that you'll make it or you'll be successful or it won't work for you. Or maybe you're always chasing to be skinnier, to look a different way, to make your face look a different way because you don't believe that you are enough as you are, pretty enough, good enough, hot enough, likable enough, whatever that enough is, okay? That's what we're going to go through today, right? When you don't believe that you are good enough, you chase things that you feel will make you feel enough. So when I lose this weight, I will then feel happy. I will then be good enough. If you feel happy all the time and you only feel happy when you are losing weight, that is because you genuinely believe that you are not enough. And it used to really annoy me because my therapist used to say to me, but you are enough as you are, look in the mirror, you're not fat. And I'd look in the mirror and I'm like, yes, I am fat. Don't tell me I'm not fat. How can you not tell me that? But my brain was convinced I was fat because I only believed that I would be happy and I'd feel enough when I'd lost weight. So my literal thoughts and my literal perception of myself were distorted. So what happens is you put on your glasses of not enoughness and you see the world through this lens. So instead of going for it, instead of going for what you know you should be going for, and you know you've got that fire in your belly, you know you're meant for more, you know you should be going for that thing, you know you should be quitting your job, you know you should be going after your business, you know you should be going for that next project, whatever that is, but there is a part of you that doesn't believe that you'll make it work. That is the part of you that does not believe that you are good enough to make it work. See the difference? So what you'll do is you'll work really hard, you'll plan really hard, you'll make everything perfect, because when it is perfect and when it is planned, then it is enough and then it will work, because I am not enough. So I have to overcompensate in what I do and how I show up and how much I chase it, because then I'll have it and then I'll be enough. It'll be enough and therefore I will be enough. But what you don't realize is that when you know you are good enough, and we're gonna go through this in a minute, when you know deep down that you are good enough, you match the thing that you are chasing. So for example, if you know you are enough and you don't need that guy to validate how pretty you are or how likable you are or how good enough you are, you don't chase them, because you don't need their validation. So you simply match them energetically where they are, right? And actually you start to almost internally be above them. Not like you aren't above them, but the way that you feel about yourself, you're not chasing them, you therefore feel above them, right? Because you don't need to chase them to feel enough. You simply match where they are. Or let's just say that you want that business and you're chasing it and you're working really hard to prove that you're working hard and prove that you're doing enough. If you believed you were enough, what you want in your business or what you want in your life will come to you much quicker because you simply match it. You don't need it to feel enough. You simply are it. You mirror what that thing is, right? If you believe that you are good enough to make it work, you don't procrastinate because you don't need to blame it on the fact that you haven't tried rather than you've tried and you failed and therefore confirming that you're not good enough. You simply just do the things and show up because you know you are good enough to make it work. It's already happened in your mind before it has happened in real life because you know you're good enough. Like, there's not even a question of, is it going to work? Of course it's going to work because you're good enough to make it work, right? See the difference? If you don't believe you're good enough, you believe you have to work really hard, make it so perfect for it to be good enough for then you to have it. So you are constantly seeking this pattern of chasing this, chasing that, chasing this, chasing that, to make you feel internally safe. It is all about how internally safe you feel. You don't want the money, you want it to prove that you're enough. You don't want that guy, you want them to prove and validate that you're enough when they give you compliments and when you finally chase them and obtain them. You don't want to be skinny, you want to feel good enough. You want to feel liked, you want to feel happy, you want to feel good enough, right? Now, I'm not saying don't have those things, that you absolutely should be going after those things, but it should be a feeling of, I know I am enough to have this before I have it. Not when I have it, I'll then be enough. Because then you keep chasing, and the more lack you then feel internally. Because it will never be enough and you'll never be good enough. And because that thing will never actually make you feel good enough. And there is no better power, there is no bigger feeling of confidence and more power than knowing you are good enough deep down to your core. And I don't mean on the days when things go well and things are really good and you're getting that validation, you feel good enough, you feel on top. And then when things don't go well, you don't feel good enough, you don't feel on top, you feel like you can't do it. What's the point? I'm not good enough, I'm ugly, I'm this, I'm that, That tells me that you don't believe that you are good enough. If your enoughness goes up and down with the external outcome, you don't have enough internal safety in who you are and knowing that you are literally enough. I don't need any of these things to feel good enough. That is true confidence. Because if you value yourself internally, if you literally know that you are good enough, you value yourself so highly internally, you will be a match for everything that you want externally. You will simply just be at the same level as it. It's not, I'm not good enough, I need to overcompensate, chase, get this to have it, and then I feel enough. It's, I feel enough, so of course I'm going to have it. It's a different energy. It's totally different energy. So I want you to think of this I'm not good enough belief. It's a belief, right? And you put on the lens and you start seeing all the evidence that supports this belief, I'm not enough. So remember, the subconscious brings in 1 million bits of information per second. And if your belief of I'm not enough is really strong, all you'll see is all the reasons why you're not good enough. So, they don't want to hang out with me. They said no, they didn't text me back, I'm not good enough. I haven't got my to-do list done today, I'm not good enough. That's not perfect enough, I'm not good enough. That failed, that was a setback, I'm not good enough, I'm not going to make it work, I'm anxious about the future because I don't believe I'm good enough now to have it, right? So think of this belief, I want you to think of it as like a little stick man, right? It's a stick man on your shoulder, literally think of it as like a stick man on your shoulder, okay? So every time that you walk around and you go to do something and you go to get that thing that you want, that you just truly desire, that you know you are meant for, this stick man, we're going to call it the I'm not good enough part of you, okay? Every time that part of you projects itself onto your future or projects itself onto someone or projects itself onto your body image and goes, they don't want you, you'll fail, don't do it, lose more weight, you need to look better than that, you need to do better than that. That is that part talking. It's not you talking, it's that part talking. And this belief that you have, I'm not good enough, this part of you became part of you when you were probably like 7 years old and you saw mum and dad arguing and you made it mean that you're not good enough and it's your fault, is now projecting and ruling your entire future and your entire reality. You are simply seeing what you have and what you see and what you lack through the lens of this part. And the more power you give this part, this emotion, this fear of not being enough, the more lack you will live in, the less things that you will obtain, and the less pleasure that you'll actually be able to feel. And the less confidence and less conviction and everything else that comes with not feeling good enough. So the first thing to know is this coming from me or is this coming from this part? Is the way that I'm looking myself in the mirror actually coming from me, or is it coming from this part that keeps coming at me like you're not good enough, you look fat, you're not liked, you're not this, Is it that part of you? or is it actually you in your heart? Because it's probably not. Is your perfectionism coming from you, or is it coming from this little part of you that constantly tells you that you're messing it up, it's not good enough, you need to work harder, you need to do better, da 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 da. So instead of taking the action that you know you need to take, you listen to this part, you start perfecting everything, you start planning it because this part is ruling the show. Or is the avoidant person that doesn't even want you, that you're chasing, that doesn't even care about you because they have the inability to show the emotion that you know you want and the feelings that you know you want and the words you want to hear, is that coming from you, or is it coming from this part that's like, no, we need to chase them because when we have them, then we'll feel enough, right? So it sabotages you into chasing people you don't want, over perfecting things, over planning things, not going for things, thinking the worst case scenario about your future, predicting the worst because it doesn't believe that you're enough to have it. And if you fail, it will confirm this part's belief that you're not enough. And is it getting you to see yourself in a very negative light, so you keep chasing weight loss, because when you've lost weight, you're going to feel happy, as this part tells you. So it's really important to know, is it you talking or is it this part talking? This belief. Think of it as a fucking little man, stick man, whatever you want to call it, that's on your shoulder, that's going no, 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 no in your ear all the time. Because the minute you make decisions from this part, the decision to post that story to get the revenge back from that guy, or the decision to eat that because you don't look good enough, or the decision to let's wear that because then that'll get their attention. That's not coming from a place of, I know I'm fucking good enough, I don't need to chase you. That's coming from a lack. I lack. Or is it coming from the thing, you need to make more money, you need to keep making more money, you need to keep making more money because if you don't, you're going to lose it all and you're not going to be good enough. Is it coming from this part, or is it coming from you? So when you are in a state of not feeling enough, you're living in fear, don't make decisions from this state. And I mean that, do not make decisions from this state. And it's really important to know, is it this part that's talking or is it you that's talking? Because if it's you, you'll be able to make decisions quickly. If it's fear, you'll make decisions based off this story that you keep telling yourself. And that is getting you actually further away to what you want. And it's not fair on your future self to do what this part says. It's not fair. Your future self knows that they're enough. So every behavior that comes from this part is not actually aligned with your future self and where you want to go. So every decision that you make in accordance to this belief is confirming what you already believe to be true. So don't do that, because if you fail, it will confirm that you're not good enough. Now, what you believe about yourself, so what you believe that your work isn't good enough, you don't look good enough, that you'll fail and you won't be good enough, is not what everyone else believes about you. And often we actually don't do things in this world because we don't want the confirmation of other people's judgment to confirm what we already know and believe about ourselves. Now, it's not the truth. It is not the truth that you aren't good enough. That is not a single truth. That is the truth that your subconscious mind and this part has accepted. Now, when you realize that it's part of you, I want you to separate it from you, just like I'm saying it. Literally, don't think about it as you. Think about it as a part of you. It's a belief. That doesn't mean it's true. It's what you believe to be true, but it doesn't make it true just because it's a belief. Now, what I want you to do, we're going to do a quick visualization. I want you just to close your eyes and I want you to think about this character on your shoulder. Just pull up an image in your mind. When you feel like you're not enough, pull up a little character, a little image, whatever your subconscious mind first brings up. And I just want you to think of this as your inner critic. You're not enough, don't do it, do better, whatever it says to you. Just think of this little man or whatever it is on your shoulder. I want you just to notice what colour it is, what shape it is, how big is it, what size is it? Is it big? Is it small? Just listen to its voice. Is that inner critic, is it loud? Is it always there? Is it shouting at you? Is it whispering? Is it persistent? Just listen to that voice that comes in. You're not good enough. What else does it tell you? Now, I want you just to really start to make this voice even quieter and start to shrink this image down in your mind. Shrink it down, make it even quieter, make the colours duller. So quiet that it's like a little pea on your shoulder. And what I want you to do is now I want you to feel in your heart this feeling of feeling enough. And if that little voice comes in, just shrink it down. And I want you to open your heart, open your shoulders, put your head up and feel that feeling of feeling enough. Just notice where that feeling sits in your heart. Have that gratitude. Open your heart up. Feel that gratitude for feeling enough. Feel it in your heart. Really open that up. Make it warmer. Make it brighter. Make it bolder. That feeling that you are good enough. Make that even brighter. Make it bolder. Make your body language stronger. Really feel that deep sense of enoughness in your heart. And whatever colours come up with that, make them brighter. Make them bigger. Lift your chin up, shoulders back. Really feel that feeling of being enough and make that feeling stronger. Feel that deep sense of gratitude to yourself and feel that enoughness. Now, I want you to ask yourself, what am I not doing right now because of that old voice that I know I should be doing? What am I not doing right now because of that voice that I should be doing? And feel that. Feel the confidence, feel the conviction, feel the power in that. And now you know your next step. Because that is a step that's in alignment with your future self, with what you truly want. And when you're ready, you can just open your eyes. Now, I want you just to know that you can tap into that feeling. That's a really short, very, very, very short little visualization. You can make that voice literally in your head, literally picture it as something, make it smaller, make the volume smaller, make it duller, like make it really like, oh, you've got no power over me. Make it so small that you have more power over it. It is not you. It is a part of you. It's a little belief that's operating. You have more power of it, and you tap into the feeling in your fucking heart that you know you are good enough, and you know that deep down, and I know you know that deep down, and there's a part of you that's screaming out to be like, oh my God, I wish I could just shake you right now, because you were always enough. It wasn't a case of you were never enough. You weren't born out the womb, I'm not good enough. You fucking picked that up, that little belief from somewhere in childhood, and it's literally operating everything you do now, everything you see, everything you constantly chase because you feel like you're not good enough. You can have whatever you want, but you need to know that it is yours now, that you are enough as you are, and you are good enough to make it work and to have it. You don't chase things to feel enough. You already have it within, and therefore I can have it, and it's fucking easy because I know I'm enough. It's a totally different energy. That effortless, like, I know I'm enough. I'm so convicted in what I do. I have so much belief in who I am, what I do, and I know that I'm good enough to have this. Of course I'm good. It's not even up for debate. Of course I'm good enough to make this work. Of course I'm good enough to have this. It's already mine. It's done in my head. I now go and take the actions in alignment with that belief. How much quicker would the thing come to you, whatever it is that you want? How much quicker would that be if you already knew you were enough to have it? Like, you know you're enough. Of course you are. Like, it's not even up for debate. How much quicker would it come to you because you'd show up in alignment with that? Of course you'd go and take massive action. Of course you wouldn't beg for someone who doesn't want you. Of course you wouldn't eat crap because you respect your body, because you are enough. You don't need to try and prove and validate, right? You'd have a lot more respect for yourself, and people would feel that energy, quite frankly, off you. So I'm going to leave it there, and any questions, drop them down below. This one was a bit more of a kick you up the ass, come on, let's go, like, move, let's go video, and I will see you in the next one.